Hey,
You need
Tunes.
some cover too? Yes, sir.
Tunes, go on YouTube and look up Dirtyarabkid, and you should find my stream.
But
Dirtyarabkid.
oh yeah, I'm subscribed to you. I forgot. I'll post it. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to you. I low-key forget that I was subscribed to Jeremy. Dante. Why could I let you share this? You wizard. You know I can say it. I'm gonna post it in there so people can interact it. Good luck, fellas. Even though I know how this is probably gonna go. Jeremy's like, yes, yes. Oh, Matt scored? Oh shit, this might be tough. Oh shit, Jeremy! He might give you a game, nigga.
Scoring like a...
I think this Dolphins team's actually pretty solid, too. Is that Philip Lindsay? Is that your back?
It's Eckler.
Hey, Dwayne! Go.
How you turn... I gotta turn the microphone shit off.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Able to connect with Mims. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And this one through the uprights and good.
Dolphins 14, Broncos nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. This one caught by Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Sanders.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua on 4th down, and that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Austin Eckler.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Harris Campbell, 49 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Broncos 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Miles
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass, intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Newton on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuno. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
1 yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Dolphins. Brandon Ayuk.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Complete to Brandon.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, Tua. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 28-yard
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Newton threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Campbell making the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 13.
From the gun, Newton steps away to his left. He'll run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
For the extra point.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, Newton again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Busts through the tackle, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass is... It's
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
to go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
27-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down.